Alright, let me ask you something. How long are your campaign runs taking right now? 30 seconds? 1 minute? Maybe even more. Because if you're still sitting through slow battles just to level up your food champs, yeah, we need to fix that. Today, I'm breaking down the best budget farmers, champions that are easy to get, fast to build, and don't require crazy gear to make your grind way smoother. Stick around because one of these champs might already be sitting in your vault, waiting to pop off. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. It's always nice to have you here, guys. I'm Bobby, and today we're gonna be discussing some budget farming champions. Before we dive into the champs, let's talk about what makes a campaign farmer actually good. So, there are 4 major things we need. First off is consistent AoE damage. Second thing is short cooldowns or default AoE skills. The third thing is fast animations, of course. And fourth thing is easy 100% crit rate. Some champs look really strong on paper, but they split damage or they need babysitting. And when I'm saying babysitting, I mean you cannot rely on auto battle when using them. And this is what we call babysit, alright? Or they spend too much time waving their weapons around, and we're not about that life, alright? We need fast clears. Hold up, click the link in the description to start your game with a free legendary and 4 solid epics as you level up. Here are the simple steps you need to follow. Step number 1. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. If you have never had Raid install on your mobile device before, the link will also work there. Step number 2. Click the link in the description and register a brand new email. Step number 3. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. And finally, step number 4. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Here we go. You will find Karato Fox Hunter there, and as you progress through the game, you will also unlock Ugo, Raktor Tagor, and Mausoleum Mage. This is an amazing account start in Raid, so click my link in the description below and follow these simple steps. Alright guys, let's start with one of the cheapest options right there. So this is gonna be a champion from the Lizardman faction, and I'm talking namely about Saurus. Saurus is really the cheapest option right there. He's very easy to build. Also, his kit is kinda good. He has default AoE skill, which means he doesn't waste time with useless animations, and also he's very easy to get from mystery shards, and also you can get him from, I think it was chapter 10, the Godfrey's Crossing. Yes, that's right. You can easily obtain him by farming campaign chapter 10. You can fully book him super early if you want really budget option for a campaign farmer. He's quite nice, and most people do prefer to use Saurus as their main campaign farmer. Now, moving on to the second and best option for campaign farmer, and I'm talking here about Belower Man. He's the absolute king. The problem here is that he's very rare to summon from shards, and that is the only way you can obtain him. But if you're lucky enough to pull Belower, congrats man, congrats. You basically won early game. His AoE spam is ridiculous, man. And once you slap him in a stun set or either some speed gear, it's over for the enemies chapter 12 stage 3. The only downside here with Belower, like I told you in the beginning, is that you might be waiting a while to get him. RNG can be cruel, man. And honestly, my last question, what happened to you, bro? Why you're lacking one horn? I'm just curious. But you know, he's a cool guy, and if you have him on the team, especially in the early game, you're gonna be lucky enough, and campaign farming would be easy peasy lemon squeezy for you. Now, moving on to the third champion on our list today, it's an attack champion from the Barbarians faction. We're talking here about Soulbomb Boyer, man. Soulbomb Boyer is the reliable crit machine because she's very easy to build and very easy to get that critical rate up to 100%. Another great thing about Soulbomb Boyer is that she's accessible and also hits hard. But, of course there is but, man, what did you expect? But she has few non-AoE skills that slow down the process a bit. Her only AoE skill is her A1 On her A2 and her A3, she only attacks one enemy. The cooldown is kinda high right here. On her A2, she attacks one enemy and has an additional 25% chance of inflicting a critical hit and will ignore 75% of the target's defense. And on her A3, she has an additional 25% chance of inflicting a critical hit, also has a 75% chance of fully depleting the target's turn meter. The target meter manipulation is quite nice, but if I have to recommend one of the champions that I already mentioned, I would definitely go with Belower, namely because his kit is all AoE attacks, and this is what we need when we're looking for a good farmer. She's still a fantastic choice if you need something that's reliable and very simple to build. You know, the next champions are kinda obvious, you know? I won't explain in details like about your starters because it's kind of obvious, you know, but I cannot go without mentioning Kale, Elhain, Ethel, and also Gallic, you know? In my opinion, Kale and Elhain are the best options because they really hit hard. And also, Kale has poison, which only increases the chances for your enemies to be killed faster. And Elhain has really good AoE animation, so some prefer Elhain just for the faster runs, but whoever you choose, you won't be wrong. Right now, what I'm currently doing, guys, I'm trying to prepare for my first fusion ever. I've never done it before, like since I started playing, but I saw that I almost got every champion out there for Relic Keeper. I only need Spirit Host and also Excrutioner, but I will also maybe get another duplicate of Diabolist because I do not want to give my strong Diabolist for this fusion. So I'm aiming for those 3 champions right here, and I'm trying to upgrade the ones that I have that are still not the level that is needed, and that's why I'm farming campaign, specifically Durham Forest and also chapter 9 for Diabolist. And yes, soon I really hope I would be ready for this fusion, and I'm super excited. I'm probably gonna make a video about it, so stay tuned, guys. Alright, moving back onto our budget campaign farmers. The next farmer is namely Fellhound. He is obtainable from shards as well, and also I like to call him a speed freak. Have you ever seen those 6 seconds 12-3 campaign runs? That's probably a Fellhound in action. He's campaign only beast, but it requires pretty good gear. If you want to use him as campaign farmer, you have to make sure that his defense is really high, as well as his crit rate and crit damage. Otherwise, he won't be that effective to you and won't do the runs properly. Now, Shield Guard is another really good champ that I think it's very underrated. He can get rolling really quick, even in low budget accounts, and he's a very good champion, especially in the early game. He's very easy to obtain, except from obtaining him from shards. You can also get him from the Deadlands on the campaign. Now, let me give you a quick bonus, but only if you're lucky. Keep in mind that those champs are like sports cars. Insane performance, but they're super expensive and super rare. So if you pull one of those, keep it and use it. So the first one is definitely gonna be Skull Crownman. Her AoE nuke wipes waves fast, and she's actually built for it. Next off, we're gonna continue with one great champion from the Dark Elves faction, and I'm talking here namely about Queen Eva, bro. Queen Eva is actually one of the cleanest campaign clears in the entire game. She will ignore the target's defense, and when enemies are killed by this specific skill, they cannot be revived, which is also very cool, and her aura is critical rate in all battles by 19%. Also, on her A1, she's placing 100% heal reduction and also a block buffs debuff for 2 turns, which would actually slow down your enemies and they would not stand a chance against her. Now, let's move on to our final champion on the list. But like I told you, the last 3 champions are not very easy to obtain, man. Oh yeah, we're talking namely about Bigun. Man, no intro needed here. He is just a nuke machine. He's an attack champion. He manipulates the turn meter of your enemies and also plays that decrease speed debuff, which would also slow down your enemies. On his A2, he's placing a stun debuff and also decrease accuracy debuff. He's just amazing campaign farmer. You will only get him if you're lucky. So yeah, let's just not hope on this final 3 champs. I guarantee that Saurus and Belower are quite on the same level as for campaign farmers, and they will do the job as good as them. No matter who you choose, there are some quick tips to make them all shine. First and foremost, aim for 100% critical rate. Then stack crit damage, attack, and speed. Prioritize 12-3 on brutal on the campaign for best XP to silver ratio. And finally, use food champs to rank up as you farm. Who is your current campaign farmer? Let me know in the comment section down below. So whether you're a fresh player or just looking to upgrade your farming setup, these champions will save you energy, time, and silver. Thank you guys for watching. If this helped, hit that like button, sub for more free to play strategies, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!